Mary's favorite color is blue. Mary's favorite color is blue. The nurse will come later to change your bandages. The nurse will come later to change your bandages. It's too much work. It's too much work. 5 p.m. cannot judge. 5 p.m. cannot judge. Yes, we have a shuttle to the airport. Yes, we have a shuttle to the airport. You shouldn't dance at noon. You shouldn't dance at noon. After 2 seconds you should be an alchemist. After 2 seconds you should be an alchemist. Isn't he a locksmith every month? Isn't he a locksmith every month? He has some money for the bus fare. He has some money for the bus fare. His brothers are butchers. His brothers are butchers. We're going on a camping trip next weekend. We're going on a camping trip next weekend. I am a human being and I want to improve my life. I am a human being and I want to improve my life. Announces every day. Announces every day. The sun sets in the west. The sun sets in the west. You shouldn't collect every day. You shouldn't collect every day. I'm waiting weekly. I'm waiting weekly. There is a book on the table. There is a book on the table. His half-sisters are cashiers. His half-sisters are cashiers. My mother was a great cook. My mother was a great cook. We did not become poets immediately. We did not become poets immediately. May post 2 a.m. later. May post 2 a.m. later. He said to me, I want to visit Paris. He said to me, I want to visit Paris. She wishes she had followed her childhood dream of becoming an actress. She wishes she had followed her childhood dream of becoming an actress. Can we feel it next year? Can we feel it next year? Is there a wine section in the store? Is there a wine section in the store? I work as a teacher. I work as a teacher. He was running in the park when he saw an accident. He was running in the park when he saw an accident. I had completed my diploma before I started my first job. I had completed my diploma before I started my first job. The teacher gave us a little quiz. The teacher gave us a little quiz. Do they question? Do they question? There aren't many opportunities for advancement in this business. There aren't many opportunities for advancement in this business. I have to get it done at 4 midnight. I have to get it done at 4 midnight. Was her mother-in-law a cleaner? Was her mother-in-law a cleaner? The sun sets in the west. The sun sets in the west. They were able to pilot 2 hours ago. They were able to pilot 2 hours ago. Should he write? Should he write? Next month I will be living in this city for 5 years. Next month I will be living in this city for 5 years. 4 p.m. should break. 4 p.m. should break. Do you have any siblings? Do you have any siblings? They baked cookies for a school fundraiser. They baked cookies for a school fundraiser. It consists of 2 components. It consists of 2 components. Is it your turn to cook? Is it your turn to cook? Will it take off right away? Will it take off right away? He was walking his dog in the park. He was walking his dog in the park. I will be speaking fluently this time next year. I will be speaking fluently this time next year. Shouldn't affect soon. Shouldn't affect soon. She's going to dance class next month. She's going to dance class next month. Students ask questions in class. Students ask questions in class. I have been working in the software industry for 20 years. I have been working in the software industry for 20 years. He can go to a job interview. He can go to a job interview. Not organized? Not organized? One I am sure it will be very successful. One I am sure it will be very successful. They adopted a stray cat from the shelter. They adopted a stray cat from the shelter. Were we at noon? Were we at noon? Birds sing in the trees. Birds sing in the trees. My mother was a cardiologist. My mother was a cardiologist. He blamed himself for the missed opportunity. He blamed himself for the missed opportunity. They are currently cleaning their rooms. They are currently cleaning their rooms. Will I not cook often? Will I not cook often? Your grandfather was a football player. Your grandfather was a football player. Didn't we get close 2 years ago? Didn't we get close 2 years ago? Where can I find laundry detergent? Where can I find laundry detergent? The students are listening to the teacher. The students are listening to the teacher. I've been named Salesperson of the Month 3 times and won top sales awards several times. I've been named Salesperson of the Month 3 times and won top sales awards several times. He has to call his family to let him know that he's okay. He has to call his family to let him know that he's okay. After 3 seconds, it should be the ranger. After 3 seconds, it should be the ranger. It's too cold to go outside. It's too cold to go outside. They eat healthy food every day. They eat healthy food every day. The package was delivered to the wrong address. The package was delivered to the wrong address. I won't go out if the ground is wet. I won't go out if the ground is wet. Shouldn't he create it 3 centuries later? Shouldn't he create it 3 centuries later? Cake. Cake. Can you visit 5 hours ago? Can you visit 5 hours ago? I don't like the color purple. I don't like the color purple. Was my mother a chef? Was my mother a chef? He was listening to music while doing his homework. He was listening to music while doing his homework. Don't you have to answer? Don't you have to answer? These are popular bestsellers. These are popular bestsellers. The moon changes phases throughout the month. The moon changes phases throughout the month. Then I realized that I forgot my key in the car. Then I realized that I forgot my key in the car. Could they be congressmen at noon? Could they be congressmen at noon? I don't want to lose my magazines because of love. I don't want to lose my magazines because of love. Even if you don't like the taste, you should try this dish. Even if you don't like the taste, you should try this dish. Clue. Clue. Should show. Should show. My nephew is a garbage man. My nephew is a garbage man. We shouldn't be tied. We shouldn't be tied. If you don't study, you will fail the exam. If you don't study, you will fail the exam. How much does a bag of coffee cost? How much does a bag of coffee cost? Purchased every week. Purchased every week. I will have finished my novel by the end of the month. I will have finished my novel by the end of the month. Sometimes they don't last. Sometimes they don't last. The snow is melting. The snow is melting. He is totally fine. He is totally fine. There is a small garden behind the building. There is a small garden behind the building. Here is your milk. Here is your milk. The car was parked in the garage. The car was parked in the garage. The wind is blowing strong today. The wind is blowing strong today. They bartender every year. They bartender every year. Can't you get a job? Can't you get a job?